got same as it's been all year. Number 1, Cutter Freeland. Number 2, Barron Brown. Number 3, Braden Bell. And number 58, Connor Olbig. Referee with the coin toss. It looks like the Bulldogs have won the toss. They're going to defer their option to the second half. So we assume now that the Bearcats will opt to receive. Yep, Bearcats are going to receive and defend the south goal. Bearcats are visitors tonight, wearing the all-white with the gold helmets. Bulldogs in all black is the home team. Bulldogs coached by Jake Johnson. He's been at Millsap for 5 or 6 years, and he's done a really good job rebuilding that program. Millsap had been a traditionally poor program, and he's done a really good job bringing them back and making them a solid football team. You can tell that they spend a lot of time in the weight room and are getting better all the time. Right now the two teams are facing the flag as they pay tribute to America with the national anthem. As we get ready to kick off, looking at the flags, there is almost zero wind, which is a good thing, because as we look out across the parking lot, across the street, there's a car on fire. Luckily, the fire department got there and put that out. Nice facility. Out of all of the teams in our district, I think we win on playing at the best facility. Holiday and Jacksboro played in Graham, which is a nice one. Eastland and City View playing in Seymour, and then Callisburg and Dublin. Where'd you say they were playing?
Dublin. They are playing in Boyd.
In Boyd, that's right, Boyd. All nice fields, but I think we win the nicest game site. Got a good crowd on hand for both teams. We're over here on the home side, and looking out at the Millsap crowd. They're excited. Got the Bearcat moms with their trash cans ready to annoy the people in front of them. Actually, it looks like they're missing one. Whoever is the A isn't here yet. So the Bearcats are going to receive, going to be on offense first. I think it's going to be important to establish moving the ball early. I think if we can get out on top of them, that will go a long way towards confidence for us and maybe a little bit of a downer for them. In that first meeting, the Bearcats were actually down by 14 points in the third quarter, and then came back to win the game 41-40, which really boosted them and put them on track for a good winning streak that carried up until just a couple of weeks ago.
So we'll get the chance here on offense first and see if we can go down and score to get a fast start against Millsap.
Number 77, Marco Gonzalez, lining up to kick off for the Bulldogs. It's a squib kick, fallen on by number 34. Both teams have some JV players up. 34 is Caden Ryder. Caden falls on the ball at the 30-yard line, where the Bearcats will have it first down and 10. If I remember right, in that first game, we had some pretty good returns, and I'm guessing they didn't want to take a chance on that, so he did a squib kick. Caden did a nice job of covering it up, not letting it get past him. So the Bearcats come out, one tailback behind Bell, single receiver to either side. It's going to be a handoff to number, is that 16, Cannon Cody running the ball?
Yes.
Cannon with the ball. It's going to be a gain of 2 up to the 32-yard line. Will bring up second down and 8. Cannon got a chance to run several times last week and did a good job, ran hard, and finished out that game last week against Holiday. So you got Brown split to the left. You got Logan Taylor in as the tight end on the left side. And we're going to have a false start against the Bearcats.
Yeah, you didn't want to start that way. After a 2-yard gain on first down, now it backs them up behind the chains. The ball will be placed at the 27. It'll be second down and 13.
Same formation, single receiver either side. Cannon in the backfield. It's going to be a fake handoff. Bell going deep to Brown. He is hit way before the ball gets there, but there's no flag. Brown unable to complete the catch. Ball falls incomplete. Going to bring up third down and 13. Gerald, I really thought the defender had his arms wrapped around Barron before the ball got there.
He did. The side judge on this near side of the field did not throw the flag, and it was right in front of him. So it leaves the Bearcats third down and long on this first possession.
They are showing a replay on the camera up on the scoreboard, and everybody's going to know. Now Bell drops back to pass. Number 7 for the Bulldogs is Cole Weaver. He breaks through the line and sacks Bell for a big loss. Going to bring up fourth and really long for the Bearcats. Not a great start at all for Henrietta.
Braden didn't have a chance. Rushed real early. Was not able to set up and throw that ball, and took down inside the 20-yard line. So fourth down now for the Bearcats.
Barron in to do the punting. Snaps back. Good high punt. Drives the Bulldog receiver back. He decides not to try to catch it. Takes a sideways bounce, and it's downed at the Bulldog 39-yard line by Bell. Going to place the ball at the Bulldog 39-yard line where they will take over first down and 10. So now the Bearcat defense is going to have to step up and stop the Bulldogs. The last 2 weeks have been a little rough for the Bearcats. Don't want to get it in your head that you can't be in this game. You certainly deserve to be and want a shot at Gunner next week. It's going to be a handoff to number 8, Dunn, running hard straight ahead. Going to be a gain of 4.
Good job that time by the Bearcats of gang tackling. And that's what I said, that tough running back, Dunn, he still got 5 yards on that one. It'll be second down and 5. The ball is at the 44-yard line.
Bulldogs come out single back in the backfield, one receiver either side. Quarterback Nairn hands off to Dunn, strings it out. Stiff arm, but he goes out of bounds. Forced out by Michael Dale Williams and Cutter Freeland at about the 48-yard line. Going to bring up third down and 1.
So now this is where the Bearcats are going to have to stiffen up here on this third down and 1 try for the Bulldogs, and they're most likely going to run that ball again.
Gerald, at this time they take out their starting quarterback and bring in number 6, Eddie Sanchez. He's a little guy, 5'8", 145. And it's a direct snap to Dunn, straight ahead for about 5 yards, down to the Bearcat 45-yard line, and that'll be enough for a Bulldog first down.
Yeah, the Bearcats are going to have to concentrate on getting off those blocks and getting in there and getting tough and making the tackle on Dunn. Millsap will do this all game long, 4 or 5 yards a carry if you let them.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a good game plan if you can gain 4 or 5 yards every play. So now Dunn's still in at quarterback. Sanchez the back beside him. It's going to be Dunn's going to keep the ball. Around the right side, it's going to be tackled at the 40-yard line by number 71, Cody McMillian for the Bearcats. Another gain of maybe 6 yards, going to bring up second down and 4.
Yeah, that's just too much on first down. The defense is going to have to toughen up, like we said, get off those blocks and make a tackle.
Okay. So second down and 4 for the Bulldogs. Dunn's going to keep it. He breaks through the right side. Tackled by Brown at the 19-yard line. Big pickup for the Bulldogs that time.
Just good blocking that time by the Bulldog offensive line. Dunn ran behind his right side and got good yardage down inside the 20 to the 19-yard line.
So 1st and 10 from the Bearcat 19. Same formation, Dunn at quarterback, Sanchez the running back. So far, nobody's touched the ball except Dunn. This time he hands it off to the little number 6, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down there for no gain. Nice job stringing it out, Bell with the tackle. Looks like they're actually going to say he lost a yard,
Yeah.
Gerald, back to the 20-yard line.
Bearcats did a good job of stringing that out to the outside, and about the time the running back tried to go upfield, the Bearcats made the tackle there a yard behind the line of scrimmage, so it'll be 2nd and 11.
Now Nairn back in at quarterback. He's going to drop back to pass. Oh, the ball's caught. Nice one-handed catch, tackled at the 16-yard line.
Good job by the Bearcats. They closed in on that receiver after he caught the ball. A good catch by the receiver, a one-handed catch. And Bearcats made the tackle right there. So it'll be 3rd down.
Looks like about 8, 3rd and 7. That was number 71 leaving his defensive end position to help on the tackle out there on the receiver, along with looks like number 5, Garrett Blevins, is the safety on that side. Same formation. Nairn going to hand off. No, he's going to keep the ball. It's a run-pass option. He keeps it. He actually runs out of bounds. Looks like they're going to say he stepped out at the 12-yard line.
About 3 yards short of the 1st down, but that was a crazy play because the quarterback was running right along with the running back and was never handed the ball off, and then finally decided to keep it to this near side of the field and got yardage, but the Bearcats stopped him short.
He rode that about as long as a quarterback can ride him. So here we go on 4th and 3. Need to make sure the Bearcats don't jump off sides. And that looks like what the Bulldogs are going to try to do. And now they do snap it, dropping back to pass. Oh, the ball's caught. Nice little out pattern by the tight end, caught by number 4. That's Cade Boyd, tackled at the 5-yard line, and that'll be enough for a 1st down. So it'll be 1st and goal for the Bulldogs. Kind of a gutsy call on 4th and 3, that far down when you've been making so many yards running the ball each time. But they pick it up, and we got our first 1st and goal of the night. So Dunn back in at the quarterback position, going to keep the ball, and he's going to run it in for the Bulldog touchdown.
He first looked over to his right, and then he cut back. There was a good alley there, good blocking in front of him, and he was able to get in for the touchdown. So it's 6-0 with 5:59 left in the 1st quarter.
So just exactly what we said we didn't want to happen has happened. Kick is up. It's ugly, but it's good. The Bulldogs with the 7-0 lead. So the Bearcats will get the ball back. Hopefully this will light a fire and go down there and score. Bulldogs are certainly fired up. They should be. That was an impressive drive. Started at their own 39-yard line. Took about 5 minutes off the clock. So the Bulldogs lining up to kick off. It looks like Barron Brown and Garrett Blevins back deep. It's going to be another squib kick. Taken again by number 34, Caden Ryder. This time he decides he's not going to just fall on it. He's going to pick it up, make some yards, and does a nice job. Makes a move or two. Tackled at the 40-yard line, where the Bearcats will have it first down and 10, 5:55 remaining in the first quarter. I really think, Gerald, the Bearcats need to go down and answer the Bulldogs' drive.
That was what I was going to say. You were thinking the same thing I was.
Bearcats twins to the left, single receiver to the right. It's going to be a handoff to number 44, Ty Deaton. Nice hard run. Gets up to the 44-yard line. Gain of 4 makes it second down and 6.
Good blocking out in front that time by the Henrietta offensive line.
Yeah, we'll take 4 yards on a first down every time. Twin receivers to the far side. Barron out here by himself. Ball's thrown just a little bit high. Falls incomplete. It's going to bring up third down and 6.
He may have heard that a little bit too much, talking about Bell, the quarterback. He didn't need to hurry at it, but he did. It went over Barron Brown's head, incomplete. So the Bearcats need to capitalize on this 3rd and 6.
Deaton in the backfield along with Bell. You got Brown and Pullen to the near side. Shoal to the far side. It's a blitz again, and they're going to get Bell again. Second consecutive third down blitz. Bell's a little bit slow getting up.
Well, he dropped the snap, which kind of messed up the play, and the pursuit got to him. So another tough play there for the Bearcats. It'll be 4th down and long.
Brown into punt for the Bearcats. Good looking punt. Hits at the 25, and it's going to take a Bearcat bounce. Charlie Scholl's down there daring him to touch it. Yeah. Nice job. Nice punt right there. So the ball's down at the 3-yard line, where the Bulldogs will have it first down and 10.
They needed that. That was a good job by Barron. He's had 2 good punts so far in this game, and that one was exceptional. And so the Bulldogs will start at their own 3. The ball is on the far hash mark.
Good news, the lady with the A in Bearcats on the trash cans is here now, so their ensemble is complete, and they can make a lot more racket. So the Bulldogs come out, trips to the left, single receiver to the right. It's going to be another handoff to Dunn right up the middle. Hard run. Tackled at the 10-yard line by number 16, Cannon Cody.
7 yards on that run, a good hard run there by Dunn. One of the keys to the game was to stop him, and we haven't done it yet. 2nd and short.
Nairn back in the shotgun. Hands to Dunn. Dunn around to the right side. Getting behind his blockers. Out of bounds. Looks like right at the 20-yard line. That'll be enough for a Bulldog first down. So in 2 plays, they go from the 3 to the 20.
Looks like the Bulldogs are a step quicker than the Bearcats. The Bearcats need to get off those blocks and rally to the ball, or it's just going to be the same thing there for the Bulldogs.
So 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. Nairn with the snap. It's going to be a fake handoff. Throw out to the flat. Nice job by the cornerback on that side. Michael Dale Williams drops the receiver, actually a loss of a yard. Going to bring up second down and 11. So that time they faked the handoff to Dunn. Swung it out to the left side, completed the pass, but lost a yard.
Sometimes you wonder about coaching. The run was working good for Millsap, and now after that play, they're behind the chains, but see what the Bearcats can do on defense on this second down and long.
3 minutes remaining in the first quarter, 7-0 Bulldogs. Nairn drops back to pass, deep drop. Pressure from the Bearcats. He's looking for someone to throw to. Finally decides he's going to throw it out of bounds. Caught by one of the assistant coaches. That doesn't count. It's going to bring up third down and long. Good coverage downfield. They had everybody covered.
Yeah, that was a good job by the Bearcats. And so now we're third and long. The Bulldogs at their own 19-yard line. The Bearcats need to stop them here on third down and get that ball back.
Nairn back in the shotgun, trips to the right. He's rolling to the right. Dunn out front. Nice job by Brown right there. I don't know that he would have caught the ball anyway, but Brown made sure he didn't. Knocked him down. Didn't catch the ball.
And now it's a chance for the Bearcats to flip the field position. And at first, that great punt by Brown. And so it makes Millsap have to punt inside their 10-yard line. With Baron Brown back at the 50 to receive the punt.
Snaps back. Punt. Not a great punt. But it does take a Bulldog roll. Looks like it's going to die right about the Bearcat 49-yard line where they'll take over first down and 10. So definitely the best field position. Gerald need to pick up a couple of first downs anyway, like I said, to flip the field position and play on their end of the field for a while.
Yeah, and stop making those mistakes. Penalty on the first drive, a dropped ball on the second drive wrecked our chance for success. So now let's get it crisp and going here on offense.
It's going to be a handoff to number 5, Blevins. Looking for a hole, not going to find one. Taken down. Forward progress stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Going to bring up second down and 10. Garrett bounced it from hole to hole trying to find an opening, but never did find one.
So second and long for the Bearcats. See what the offense can come up with now.
Twin receivers to the near side. That's Brown and Pullen. Single receiver to the far side. That's Chuck Scholl. Snaps back. Fake handoff. Slant to Scholl. Thrown high. Going to bring up third down and 10.
Bell's a little bit off tonight. He's
maybe a little amped up.
Yeah, he's overshooting his receivers. And that one is a
He's been completing that pass to Charlie all season long. And tonight everything's just a little bit high so far. Needs to settle down just a little bit. Ball at the Bearcat 49-yard line, third down and 10. Brown to the near side, Scholl to the far side, Pulling in the slot. And they get him again, this time back at the Bearcat 41-yard line. So 3 third downs in a row. The Bulldogs have gotten through the line and sacked Bell. Bell had only been sacked maybe 3 or 4 times all year, and so far he's been sacked 3 times in this game.
Yeah, that offensive line's got to play better, give Bell time back in that pocket.
Especially when you've got a long way to go. When you're trying to get your receivers down the field 10 yards, that takes a while. So Brown in for his third punt. It's going to be a fair catch called for and made at the 25-yard line by number 1, Nairn. So the Bulldogs will have it for their third possession. First and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Minute 18 remaining in the first quarter. The score, Millsap 7, Henrietta 0. We're here in Birdville, Texas. There's very little wind. Temperature's pretty nice inside here. Not sure what it is out there. They look a lot colder than we do in here. Man in motion, it's number 2. He's stringing it out, going to make a few yards up to the 29-yard line, gain of 4.
It looked like Baron Brown may have taken a bad angle, or he would have got him at a better position, but running back made 4 yards that time.
That's number 2, Carter Nairn. He is a younger brother of the quarterback, Lawson Nairn. So 2nd and 7. Nairn with the snap, handoff to Dunn. There's nobody in front of him. Going to go out of bounds at the 49-yard line. Forced out there by number 0, Pullen.
Just too much yardage. The Millsap team is running the ball, and they've possessed the ball mostly here in this first quarter. And we don't want to get to the point where that defense starts to wear down because they're playing a lot of plays out there.
1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line. A little bit different set than we've seen so far tonight. But the same play. That's a handoff to Dunn, and this time he's met behind the line of scrimmage by number 13, Logan Taylor. Loss of 1 on the play. Make it 2nd down and 11.
Good job that time by Logan Taylor getting off his block and getting good penetration and making that sure tackle against tough running back.
Logan's a strong kid. He had Dunn wrapped up. Nairn all alone in the backfield. 3 receivers to the right, Twins to the left. Nairn back to pass, and somehow he gets it away. Nice job right there by Barron to slow him down, followed up quickly by Bell, and then finished off at the 44-yard line. That'll be a loss of 3 more yards.
I didn't see who that blitzer was, but he got back there quick for the Bearcats. Hit the quarterback right when he made that pass.
I'm really surprised he was able to get the ball away. That's going to be the end of the first quarter. Score, Millsap 7, Henrietta 0. We will switch ends of the field, and maybe the other side of the field is where all of our luck will start.
We'll be back in just a minute or so.
All right, welcome back. Start of the second quarter. Bulldogs have the ball, 3rd down and 13 from their own 44-yard line. They've had 2 negative plays in a row. Hopefully that'll fire up the Bearcats. Bulldogs come out, single back in the backfield, trips to the left, and it's going to be Nairn on the keeper. He's going to squirt around to the right side. Nice job right there. Nice open field tackle by Fisher Pullen, the toughest 120-pound kid you'll ever meet. So the ball will be placed at the 50-yard line, where it'll be 4th and long for the Dogs. They are in punt formation. Brown back deep for the Bearcats. Hopefully, Gerald, that'll light a spark. The offense is yet to make a first down. That's a much better punt than his first time. Brown's going to take it at his own 20-yard line, running straight ahead, and going to be stopped at the 25, where the Bearcats will have it 1st down and 10.
Yeah, they need to get something going here on offense and have a good sustained drive to give the defense time to catch their breath.
And even though a lot of these guys go both ways, it does make a big difference if you're on the offensive or the defensive side for the majority of your plays. So Bearcats come out, Twins to the left, single receiver to the right. That's Deaton in the backfield. Handoff to Deaton, running hard, straight ahead. Nice job. And he's carrying several Bulldogs with him. That's about the hardest I've seen Deaton run in a few weeks. Up to gain about 7 yards on the play. Going to bring up 2nd down and 3.
Yeah, hopefully maybe the Bearcats, after that last stop on defense, like you're saying, get them sparked and get them going here. If they can get a first down and get some success on offense.
Same formation. Snap back. Quick pass out to Brown. He jumps up high, catches it, makes a move, and he is gone. I don't think they're going to catch him, Gerald.
Nope.
Nice move right there. The pass was a little high. Barron went up, used all of his height to get it, made one move to the outside, and once he was around the corner, there wasn't anybody that was going to catch him. And there's the spark that the Bearcats needed.
And that looked like he was going to get stopped right there at the line of scrimmage, but somehow he got around the cornerback and the sideline right there and got away from him, showed some good speed, and a great job that time by Brown.
So Blevins in to attempt the extra point. Snap, good hold, good kick, and it is good. And with 10:23 remaining in the second quarter, the score is now tied 7-7. All right, so that's a really good way to start the second quarter. That's hopefully the spark the Bearcats needed, and to really light this fire. Blevins lining up to kick off for the Bearcats. Bulldogs have 3 guys back deep, and I tell you who they were, but I can't see their numbers. Ooh, Blevins with the pooch kick. It's going to be taken at about the 28-yard line. Tough run, whichever kid it is. Tackled at about the 39. So the Bearcats opt to go with the pooch kick to try to catch him off guard. The deep man runs up, makes a nice catch, and picks up about 10 or 15 yards. So the Bulldogs will have it 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line. And, Gerald, I go back to something you said a minute ago. Why did they try to start passing when they've been gaining 4 yards every time they run it? And now all of a sudden we're in a tie ball game. And I would imagine their coach is asking himself the same thing as they hand it off to Dunn. He breaks it through and picks up another 25 yards.
Yeah, there was a good blocking out in front of Dunn that time on the right side of the offensive line. And they are able to get inside the 35.
So the Bulldogs go no huddle this time, trying to go a hurry up, hand off to number 8. He's straight ahead. They didn't even have the chain set on the other side. They're going so fast. Makes it down to the 24-yard line before the Bearcats get him stopped. Gaining 9 on the play, going to bring up 2nd down and 1. Now we've got an official's timeout. The white hat was sure pointing his finger at the side judge, not sure what they were talking about. But yeah, we do have a 7-man crew. First time we've seen that this year. Oh, okay, they're adjusting the clock. They were going so fast they didn't have a chance to start it after that last first down. So Millsap has the ball, 2nd down and 1. Referee winds the clock. Ball at the Bearcat 24-yard line. Trips to the left, single receiver to the right. It's going to be a handoff to Dunn. Nice tackle.
That same play, it looks like.
Yeah, that time number 71, Cody McMillian for the Bearcats, comes in and takes Dunn's legs out from under him. But he did pick up enough for a first down. Ball's at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, they're running behind the right side of their offensive line and finding good yardage against the Bearcats.
We got two backs in the backfield with Nairn this time. Nairn in the shotgun, going to be a handoff. Nice job by Brown to string it out. That was a handoff to number 33, Reed Green. He actually picks up quite a few yards down to the 14-yard line.
Well, it looked like the Bearcats were going to string it out and get him, near the line of scrimmage, but he split the defenders and was able to get a gain of about 6 yards inside the 15. Be 2nd and 4.
Nairn in the shotgun, looking over at the coaches for the play. Snap back, going to be a handoff to Dunn. Nice job by McMillian that time. He came off of his block like you've been saying this whole time and made a nice play. No gain.
That's what you got to do against really good backs is to, before they get that north-south run and advantage when they head upfield, take them down near the line of scrimmage, and that's what the Bearcats did. Good job by McMillian.
So to bring up third down in about 3.5, maybe 3, third down and 4 officially. Nairn's going to follow Dunn this time. Oh, and it's an option pitch. He actually pitched that forward. Dunn steps out of bounds at about the 3-yard line.
That was a pass in the official stats.
Yeah.
So now the Bulldogs are knocking on the goal line again, 1st and goal at the 3.
Oh, this time they bring in a big boy to get up behind Nairn, going to try to push him. It might have been a little far away to try the quarterback sneak. They pick up 1 yard, going to bring up 2nd down and goal.
Good job by the Bearcats of putting a good stalemate there to stop that try by the Bulldogs.
They bring in number 53, Hector Pacheco, 5'10", 240. And their same formation, going to just try to push Nairn in. This time they're going to hand it to him. And number 54, C.J. Navarro, is in for the Bulldog touchdown. So the Bulldogs are able to answer early in the second quarter, 6 minutes, 57 seconds remaining in the first half. Bulldogs score again. Number 81, Grant Camarillo, in to attempt the extra point. High snap. Going to try to throw for it, and that's not going to work. Oh no. Dadgummit. So we pull his helmet off and get a penalty. So that's going to end up being a personal foul against the Bearcats. And that'll be a first. Well, I guess they'll get to retry the play. Officially, it's a face mask, but actually his helmet was ripped off.
They're going to go for 2 now.
Absolutely.
They're at the 1.5 now.
And why not? You're making 4 yards every time you run the ball. So huge mistake by the Bearcats. We had him. He wasn't going to go anywhere. And officially the face mask call. Snap, handoff to number 8, and he's going to fall across the goal line for the 2-point conversion. And so now the Bulldogs lead 15-7, 6:57 remaining in the first half. All right, so the Bulldogs lining up to kick off. That's number 77, Marco Gonzalez, who ironically enough is not listed as their kicker, but he does their kickoffs. Another squib kick taken at the 32-yard line, and the ball comes out. Looks like the Bulldogs, has anybody made an indication? Yep, Bulldogs recover it. That time, number 34, Caden Ryder's trying to pick up the ball and run, and as soon as he got his hands on the ball, he was hit pretty hard and unable to control it. Bulldogs will have the ball at the Bearcat 36-yard line. So now, Gerald, they're really asking the defense to step up and make a stop.
Yeah, they got to stop them here. Halfway through the second quarter.
Snapback handoff to Dunn. Gain of about 8. Tackled again by number 71, McMillian. At this point, we just got to hope Dunn gets tired. So 2 huge plays really change everything in just a few minutes with the face mask penalty and then the fumble. Handoff to Dunn around the right side. He's going to pick up the Bulldog first down. Forward progress stopped at the 23-yard line. That'll be enough for the Bulldog first down.
They're following that right side of the offensive line, getting good yardage against the Bearcats. So now it's first down inside the 25.
Over there on that right side, you got Jaden Smith. He's 6'2", 210. You've also got number 61, Billy Bottorff. He's 6'3", 375. I'd run behind him too. And then he's splitting time with number 78, Anson Johnson, 6'2", 225. This time Nairn back to pass. Michael Dale Williams with a nice coverage breaks the pass up intended for number 2, Carter Nairn, brother to brother. Not a bad pass, but really good coverage by Michael. It'll be interesting to see the stats at halftime, Gerald, about how many offensive plays the Bulldogs have run versus how many the Bearcats have run, and I'm sure it's at least 2-1, maybe 3-1 at this point.
I started thinking about it. 2-1 is probably not enough.
Second down and 10. Snap back to Nairn. He's going to pitch it to number 8, Dunn. Oh, this time Brown being held. It forces Dunn out of bounds. Looks like he out of bounds at the 21-yard line. I mean, the 21-yard line.
A gain of 2, and a good job by the Bearcats that time of stringing it out of bounds here on this near side of the field.
Bulldogs looking to the sideline for their play. Hurried to the line, trips to the left, single receiver to the right. Dunn in the backfield along with Nairn. Handoff to Dunn. Same play off to the right side. Dunn out of bounds at about the 7-yard line.
I don't know. We still haven't made an adjustment on that play going to that far side.
Looks like the outside linebacker out there is getting hooked and pushed to the inside, and Dunn's just going off of his hip, and there's nobody else out there to stop him. So first and goal for the Bulldogs. It's going to be a fake pitch to Dunn this time. Nairn running for his life. McMillian chasing him. Oh, ball is intercepted. What a terrible decision to throw the ball. But I'm glad he did it. Intercepted by number 5, Garrett Blevins.
I'll tell you who the first half MVP is, 71, McMillian. He was putting pressure on the quarterback, and that's what made the quarterback throw that ball.
I'm not even really sure who he's throwing to. Oh, I see. There was a guy behind Blevins he was trying to get that to. That didn't ever have a chance. So the Bearcats catch a huge break. Now we need to hold on to the ball for about 5 minutes and score before going in at halftime. Bearcats come out, twins to the right, single receiver to the left. Bell lofts it up for Brown. Brown with a great fingertip catch at the 45-yard line. They're trying to cover Brown out there one-on-one with Lawson Nairn, who's a good athlete, but he's 6'4", 145 pounds. And Brown's got about 4 inches of height on him and probably about 6 inches of vertical leap.
Yeah, just a great player there and play by Brown.
Handoff to number 44, Ty Deaton, trying to make the corner. Not quite going to get it. Gets up to about the 47-yard line.
I'd like to see Ty make a commitment to run up the field. Sometimes he'll go laterally and not vertical. And if he would make a decision, go upfield, he might gain some more yards.
Deaton's got a lot of speed. He needs to get that open field and hit it. Hand off to Deaton again. This time he does go straight up the field, and he's strong enough. He's carrying half the Bulldogs with him. All right, so the official threw a flag, but I think he meant to throw his beanbag because it looks like Deaton has fumbled on the play, and the Bulldogs have recovered. So the umpire threw a flag, but I think he was reaching for his beanbag, not his flag. Dadgum, so all the momentum the Bearcats they've just given it right back. Deaton fighting for yards. Somebody reached in and just stripped the ball out of his hands. It's one of those hustle plays. Ball's going to be at the 47-yard line. Bulldogs will have it first down and 10.
Take one step forward and 2 steps back sometimes.
That's the way it seems the last few weeks anyway. So Bulldogs come out with a little bit of a power set this time. And now we've got a flag. Looks like everybody started the play except the center.
I think that may be their first flag.
On the night, yeah, it is.
Millsap.
Yep. So
they're not making mistakes. The Bearcats are.
Millsap's coach Johnson turns around and tells the band to knock it off. He's a big, intimidating guy who once threw at his own son in a father-son game. It's going to be done at the quarterback. Keeps it. Not going to go anywhere this time. Taken down by number 53. That's Will Jaton. And number 16, Cannon Cody.
So that's how you take on a good running back, is not let him get a head of steam going. And they took him down, I believe, behind the line of scrimmage that time. It's going to be a 2nd down and 16.
Yeah, they lost a yard on that play as well. So you got the penalty and then the loss of 1, 2nd down and 16. Nairn back in at quarterback, Dunn beside him. Nairn rolling out to his right. Throws, it's going to be incomplete. He's out of bounds. Nairn throws the ball really hard, but led his little brother just a little too far out. It's going to be incomplete. Bring up 3rd down and long.
This is a big play here for the Bearcats to stop them on this 3rd and long. You've got 3 minutes, 17 seconds left before half. We're trailing Millsap 15-7, and we need to get that ball and see if we can score before halftime.
Millsap will get the ball to start the second half. They won the coin toss and deferred their choice to the second half. 3rd down and 16. Nairn back to pass. McMillian chasing him. It's going to be a little bit high for his receiver. I thought Bell might have had a chance to intercept it, but I think the ball was a little high. Going to bring up 4th down and long for the Dogs.
So the defense did a good job that time, aided by a 5-yard false start. But we'll get the ball back. 3:10 left in this second quarter.
Snaps a little high, gets off a kind of a wobbly punt, but it is going to take a Bulldog bounce. Down at the Bearcat 31-yard line where the Bearcats will take over 1st and 10, 2:59 remaining in the first half. Yeah, a score before halftime would be huge. One for psyche, but also just you don't ever want to let the game get too far away from you. Like we said, the Bearcats trailed by 14 in the first meeting this year and came back to win it. So it is possible, but you sure don't want to have to. Bearcats come out twins to the right. It's going to be Bell on the keeper. Picked up some blocks. Nice job. Pickup of about 12 yards that time.
8 yards.
Oh, he stepped out. Oh, okay. My mistake. I thought he'd stayed in bounds. Cannon Cody was leading him that time and had a nice block to help spring Bell around that outside. Handoff to Cody this time. He's going to fall ahead. Looks like he's going to be right at the line of line to gain.
I think that's going to be a first, don't you?
Yeah, looks like the line judge is pointing first down. Yeah, the ref is winding the clock, but they never did stop it for the first down, and it's still going. At the 41-yard line, Bearcats, twin receivers to the right, single to the left. Bell's going to keep it around to the right side. Unable to get the corner this time, steps out of bounds, going to lose about 2 or 3 yards.
Probably should have cut up the field. The pursuit caught up with him and took him out of bounds 4 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
This time the Bulldogs roll over extra coverage on Brown. But Bell's going to go that way anyway. Caught by Brown. Makes a nice move. He's going to fall ahead for the first down. Down at the 48-yard line of the Bulldogs. This time the clock does stop to move the chains. So that time they bring in a safety over the top to help. And so instead of a deep pattern, Brown cuts it off and runs a slant. Nice pass. It's going to be a timeout called by the Bulldogs.
We'll take one, too.
All right, back to action. 2:16 remaining in the first half. Millsap on top, 15-7. Bearcats have it 1st and 10 from the Bulldog 48. This time Bell's going to keep it running straight ahead. Good hard run, going to be stopped at about the 43-yard line.
Coach Johnson has made an adjustment to where he's getting Bell involved in the running game, and it's helping them on this drive.
The line does a nice job that time of getting a lot of good push off the line of scrimmage, creating some holes. And there's a flag. It's going to be a false start called against the Bearcats. So that 5 yards we just gained will go right back, and it'll be 2nd down and 10. Minute 47 remaining in the half. From Burtville ISD in North Richland Hills. Twin receivers to the right, single to the left. Handoff is going to be to number 16, Cannon Cody, weaving his way through. Does a nice job. Picks up about 8 on the play, or maybe 7. Going to make it third down and short from the 41-yard line. Certainly you're in 4-down territory here, Gerald, I think.
Yeah, that was a good fight from Cody to get that 7 yards.
Still with 2 defenders up top on Brown. Single coverage down here. Bell with the keeper, but really had no chance. Somebody shot through there immediately. Going to bring up 4th down and about 6 now.
A timeout, Henrietta.
Timeout, Bearcats.
We'll be back in about a minute.
So each team has called 1 timeout. Back to live action. It's going to be 4th down and about 7. We got trips to the right, single receiver to the left. Bell rolling out to his right, picking up some blocks. Pass caught by Brown. Nice throw, nice catch. That'll be enough for a Bearcat 1st down. That's a really nice route. You got one guy running deep, one guy doing a short hook, and then Brown just kind of splits it. The defenders aren't sure where to go. Bell picks him up. Nice play right there on 4th down and long. So the Bearcats still with the ball, 41 seconds remaining in the first half. Bell rolling out to his left, gets rid of it. Intended for Brown, but it's a little bit far out of bounds. No, that was pulling, I'm sorry.
That was, he led him too much to the outside and was out of bounds. 2nd down and 10 with 33 seconds left in the first half.
That's a hard throw to make, rolling out to your left and then throwing back to that sideline. Trying to get your body to contort that way for a right-handed quarterback. So 2nd and 10. We got 3 receivers to the left, single to the right. Bell back to pass. He's got plenty of room to run if he wants to. And he's going to go out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Couldn't find anybody open, decided to take off with the ball this near side of the field. Got inside the 30 to the 29 where it's going to be 3rd down and 7.
The wind has picked up just a little bit, Gerald. If you're thinking about a long field goal, it would be into the wind. It's not much, but there is some. So the Bearcats come out, twins to the left, single receiver to the right. It's a pitch back to Brown. Brown with a pass to Pullen. And if it's a tie, it's a touchdown. But it looks like it's going to be a touchdown, Bearcats!
Unbelievable.
Yes, holy cow. Not exactly the way you draw it up, but we'll take it.
Pullen is one heck of a player, I'll tell you.
I said it earlier. He's the toughest 120-pound kid you'll ever meet. So Pullen and the defender went up at the same time. It looked like it was going to be a tie, and the tie goes to the offense. Brown throws that ball off of his front foot. Wow. We have the benefit of watching the replay here. The Millsap coach is out on the field lecturing the white hat.
They didn't catch it, Brad, so there's nothing they can do about it.
So he's not happy, but the Bearcats are Happy with 15 seconds remaining in the first half. Blevins lining up for the extra point attempt. Good snap, good hold, good kick. Nice. Wow. So the Bearcats are going to go into halftime down 15-14 with some momentum on a crazy play. That's the first time we've seen that play this year. Bell rolls out to his left. Brown's running around like it's going to be a reverse, but then he checks up and throws to Pullen, who is running a post pattern right to the middle of the end zone. Pullen goes up with a guy that's a little bigger and a little heavier. They both come down to the ball. Pullen beats him, and the Bearcats with the touchdown.
So they're right back in this thing.
Absolutely, even though the Bulldogs have had probably 3-1 offensive plays and have just looked like they've absolutely dominated, the Bearcats are only 1 point down. And if it weren't for that silly penalty, we'd be 1 point up. But moving forward, that's got to give the Bearcats a lot of confidence going into halftime. So Blevins lining up to kick off. You got 15 seconds left. Blevins with another pooch kick. Fair catch called for and made at the 31-yard line, so no time will go off the clock. So the Bulldogs will have a chance to run at least one offensive play. So as we said at the beginning, these two teams are pretty evenly matched. The first game ended 41-40. Stats were similar. It's showing up again.
Well, you're showing the Bearcats are showing more fight in this game now. Early in the game, they were getting out-willed, but now they're right in the game.
It's going to be a handoff to Dunn. Surprise, surprise. He makes the corner. Out of bounds at about the Bearcat 40-yard line. I guess the strategy there was to see if he would run all 15 seconds off the clock. Actually out of bounds at the 42. That'll be a first down for the Bulldogs. Three receivers to the right side. Dunn in the backfield along with Nairn. Nairn dropping back to pass, rolling out to his left. He's looking for his younger brother, and he decides to throw it away that time. 1 second remaining on the clock. I think, if I'm not mistaken, his younger brother is the only one he's thrown to tonight. The only one he's targeted. Number 2. Except for the time that he threw it to Garrett Blevins. So this will be the last play, barring a defensive penalty. Snap back to Nairn, going to hand it off to Dunn, who's going to try to run around. And the Bearcats are going to stop him. And that'll be it. That'll do it for the first half. Score Millsap 15, Henrietta 14. Kind of a frustrating game, but at the same time entertaining and competitive. Officials make their way off the field. Bulldogs are headed out. Looks like the Henrietta band's getting ready to come on. There won't be any kind of commercials or halftime show tonight. We are going to show the band.
And we'll have some halftime stats.
And we will have some stats here in just a few minutes.
We'll be back with you. We're going to show you the band here beginning the halftime. We're back at Birdville ISD Stadium, where the Henrietta Bearcats trail the Millsap Bulldogs 15-14 in the bi-district game here this evening. We're going to go through some stats for you Bearcat fans. There in the first half, total offense for the Bearcats was 174 yards on 25 plays. That's 7 yards a play. Millsap had 223 yards on 40 plays at a 5.6 yard per play. Passing, that's what the Bearcats did well in the first half, was 162 yards, 5 out of 9 on completions, 32.4 yards per pass, and we had 2 TDs, no interceptions. Millsap were 4 out of 11 for 7 yards. That's 1.8 yard per pass, 0 touchdowns, 1 interception. Rushing, the Bearcats probably need to work on that here in the second half, as they had 12 rushing yards on 16 attempts, only 0.8 per attempt. Millsap had 216 yards on 29 carries. That's 7.4 yards an attempt. Receiving, the Bearcats 162 yards on 5 carries, 32.4 per catch, 7 yards for 4 completions for Millsap, 1.8. The penalty yards, the Bearcats had 2 penalties for 10 yards, and Millsap 1 for 5. Turnovers, the Bearcats had 2 turnovers, and they had both of those were fumbles lost. And the Millsap Bulldogs had 1 turnover, and that was on an interception. On punts, the Bearcats had 3 punts for a 46.7 average. Millsap 3 punts for 28.3. Time of possession was Bearcats 9 minutes 44 seconds, and the Bulldogs 14 minutes and 1 second. First downs, the Bearcats had 6 and the Bulldogs 14. Third down conversions, the Bearcats were 1 out of 5 for 20%, and the Bulldogs 2 out of 6 for 33.3. Fourth down conversions, the Bearcats were 1 for 1, and also Millsap was 1 for 1 in their fourth down conversions. In individual stats, Braden Bell was 4 out of 8 for 133 yards, and Baron Brown was 1 out of for 1 for 29 yards, and both of those had touchdowns there in the first half. Millsap was 4 out of 11 for 7 yards and 1 interception, and that was Lawson Nairn. Rushing for the Bearcats, 4 rushes for Ty Deaton for 19 yards. Cannon Cody had 3 for 11. Garrett Blevins 1 for 0, and Braden Bell 8 for -18. And those sacks in the first half were what were concerning for the Bearcats, and that gave Bell a -18 rushing. Rushing for Millsap, Waylon Dunn 18 rushes, 149 yards, and 1 TD. Cade Boyd 2 for 32. Lawson Nairn 5 for 24. Also CJ Navarro 1 rush for 2 yards and a touchdown. Receiving for the Bearcats, Baron Brown 4 receptions, 133 yards, and Fisher Pullen 1 for 29, and both of them had a TD there in the first half. Leading the receiving for the Bulldogs, Cade Boyd 1 for 7. Dawson Swindell 1 for 4. Carter Nairn 1 for -1. And Isaac Bordalas 1 for -3. And then on the defense, the Bearcats, Baron Brown 5 tackles. Michael Williams, 4 tackles. He had 2 tackle for losses. Braden Bell, 3 tackles, 1 tackle for loss. Cody McMillian, 3 tackles. Cutter Freeland, Klein Essler, and Logan Taylor each with 2 apiece. Also, Will Jaton had 2. Leading the defense for Millsap, Cole Weaver had 4 tackles. Aldo Cavillo, 3 tackles. Parker McIndry, 2 tackles. Kicking, Garrett Blevins had 2 extra points for the Bearcats. And Austin Gonzalez had 1 extra point for Millsap. Punting for the Bearcats, Baron Brown, 3 for 140, 46.7 average. He also had 1 inside the 20. Lawson Nairn had 3 for 85 for 28.3 yard average. So there you are. You got the first half stats for the Bearcats. Scott and I will talk about that first half and see what we thought about it. What was your thoughts, Scott, on first half there for the Bearcats?
Well, really, the stats aren't that surprising. You know, we said all along it looked like they had run about 3 plays to every one of ours, and sure enough, that's about right. And they've doubled us in just about every offensive category. They are a one-man show tonight, and it's the Dunn kid, just like you brought up in the pregame. He's got 149 yards all by himself, and I say all by himself. He's had some really good blocking, but he's running hard, and the Bearcats are going to have to make some adjustments to stop him. I think if you stop Dunn, you stop the Bulldogs. The Bearcats, on the other hand, have a little more, a few more offensive weapons and a little more balance. However, I believe, Gerald, at this point in the season, the idea is it's win or go home. And so I think what you do in the second half is you tell your best player, Baron Brown, go win this game for us. And Baron can work to get open. He can out-jump the opponents. Bell's got to make good decisions, get the ball in the right place, and have faith that Baron will go get the ball. And as that happens more and more, that's going to open up the running game. That's going to open up other receivers and going to get that ball spread around. I really think in that first half, the Bulldogs, even though their coach did play in the NFL and obviously knows a whole lot more about football than I do, it seems odd that he went away from the run a few times when they were gashing the Bearcats for 6, 7, 8 yards every time they ran it. And then for some reason they decided to start throwing the ball. And in fact, from their own 7-yard line maybe, own 10-yard line, throw an interception. And, they had a chance to go up by 2 touchdowns at that point. Instead, Blevins comes up with a big interception, and the Bearcats are able to capitalize. So I think some coaching decisions on both sides have kept the Bearcats in the game. And really, for as poor as the Bearcats have played, we're only down by 1 point. I really think that's in favor of the Bearcats because I don't see them playing the same way in the second half. I think Coach Johnson will motivate in such a way. And really, at this point, the kids have got to want it and got to hold each other accountable, and I have faith that that'll happen.
Yeah, I feel like in the second half, like you were saying, Scott, that the Bearcats are going to come out more balanced on offense. I think we'll maybe run the ball a little bit better in the second half, and that way they won't put so much pressure on Bell in the passing game. And I think the defense will make some adjustments and try to shut down the rushing attack, especially Dunn, the running back for the Bulldogs. If they can shut him down and keep him kind of corralled there in the second half, I think we have a good chance in the second half to come back and win this game.
The only danger I can see is if they get to over-pursuing too much on Dunn. That's going to open them up to some counter plays to some other backs, but I think they're going to have to take that chance and force somebody else on the Bulldog team to beat you. Even though I think they've probably got some other weapons, Dunn is definitely their weapon of choice.
All right. We got a few scores from the district tonight. Eastland leads City View 21-7 at halftime. And Dublin at halftime leads Callisburg 21-14. And of course, your game here with the Bearcats, Millsap leads by 1, 15-14 at the half. Last night, the 4th-ranked Holiday Eagles beat Jacksboro 63-12, so they flexed their muscles in that bi-district game against Jacksboro. We're going to take a break. We'll be back when the second half starts, which will just be momentarily.
So both teams headed out onto the field. The Bearcats come out of the tunnel. The band's making their little running alley. Bulldogs coming out of the Bulldog mouth. Everybody fired up, ready to start the second half. Score 15-14. Millsap on top by 1 point. Millsap's going to receive the ball to start the second half. They won the opening coin toss and deferred their choice to the second half. And I assume they'll choose to receive it here. I guess there's always a chance they say they're going to kick it, but I doubt it. A nice night here in North Richland Hills at Birdville ISD Stadium. Nice stadium. Turf field. Nice, comfortable press box.
That's always nice, isn't it, Scott?
It is. It is. So the winner of this game will play Gunner next week. I think the plan is if the winner of this game will play on Thursday of next week against Gunner. Don't know the location yet. So Blevins set to kick off for the Bearcats. Official blows his whistle and says, let's go. Blevins with the pooch kick again, taken at the 30-yard line. Hit hard by Logan Taylor. Upended at about the 43-yard line, so he got hit hard, but it was a nice return. Bulldogs will have it at their own 43. First down and 10 to start the second half.
I want to see a fired-up Bearcat defense here in this first series. Hopefully they've made some adjustments to stop that rushing attack And that hard running back done.
So the Bulldogs come out, hand off to Dunn. What a surprise. Straight ahead, right up through the middle. And he's going to be caught at about the 2-yard line. Oh, never mind. They say he's into the end zone. So one play and a Bulldog touchdown.
Tough way to start the second half here for the Bearcats.
So he just got behind a couple of blockers, made a couple of nice moves, and then just outran everybody to the end zone. I thought the Bearcats had taken him out of bounds at about the 1 or the 2, but said he got the pylon. So the Bulldogs in to attempt the extra point. Snap, good kick. It's good, and with 17 seconds into the second half, Bulldogs extend their lead 22-14. Probably not the way Coach Johnson designed it at halftime, but it is what it is. Bearcats are going to receive the ball, and now they're going to have to go down and answer.
Yeah, tough way to start the second half. I was hoping they'd come out and made some adjustments, but it looks like that Millsap was ready on that first play of offense. Good blocking and a good run that time by Dunn.
That's going to put Dunn either over or right at 200 yards rushing for the night. What was their total offense at halftime?
223 yards.
So now they've got about 260, and 200 of that is Dunn running the ball. So again, it's number 77, Marco Gonzalez, lining up to kick off. He's kicked a squib kick every time so far tonight. Let's see if anything's different this time. Nope. Ball taken at about the 31-yard line. That's going to be Ryder again. Caden Ryder, taking it up to the 39-yard line. Good job getting the ball off the bounce, tucking it and going straight ahead, getting as much as you can. Bearcats will take over first down and 10 from their own 39. And neither team is wanting to kick off deep. Both teams are kicking it short every time. So the Bearcats come out, trips to the right, single receiver to the left. That's Brown up high with the safety over the top. It's going to be a keeper by Bell straight ahead. Nice hard run by the senior quarterback. Crosses midfield, tackled at the 49-yard line. First and 10 for the Bearcats.
Good blocking for Bell, and then just a good hard run to get the ball past the 50 for a first down there for the Bearcats.
Again, trips to the right, single receiver to the left. Cannon Cody in the backfield along with Bell. Pass is going to be caught by Chuck Scholl. Tackled out of bounds at about the 43-yard line. Nice pitch and catch for a gain of 6 yards. Bring up second down and 4.
Yeah, that's what you want to see is around 5, 6, 7 yards on the first down. That leaves you a second and short.
You got a whole lot more options at second and 4 than you do second and 10.
Right.
Snap to Bell, hand off to Cody, following his blockers. He finds a crease, and Cody may be gone. Nice run right there by the sophomore running back, number 16, Carson Cody, in for the Bearcat touchdown. We're a minute into the second half, and both teams have already scored.
Good job by the offensive line for the
Great
Bearcats
blocking
that time. They had a big old hole when Cody made his cut upfield, and then Cody showed good speed to get out in the open and get that touchdown.
So Blevins in to attempt the extra point. Brown to do the holding. Reese Essler, this deep snapper. Good snap, hold, and kick is no good. Off to the left. So the Bearcats are going to be down by 2 points, 22-20, 11 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Wow, what a way to start the second half.
Yeah, it's looking more like a shootout now.
really good blocking that time. Logan Taylor had the key kick-out block, and Cody was right on his hip. And then he found the crease and showed some good speed and just outran everybody for the Bearcat touchdown.
Now you got to go back on defense, and they're going to have to ratchet up the defense to stop that running game from Millsap.
So Blevins to kick off again, second time in the last minute. This time he's going to kick off deep, taken by number 6 at the 10-yard line. That's Sanchez. It's going to be tackled just shy of the 30-yard line. Looks like they'll mark him down right at the 30, where the Bulldogs will have it first down and 10.
It's going to be a key series here for the Bearcat defense. They led them on that one play drive here early in the third quarter. So the defense has got to go down deep and find a way to stop this offense.
Bulldogs come out, trips to the left, Dunn, the running back, and this time Nairn's going to keep it. He pulls it, he's trying to string it out. He gets the corner. Finally goes out of bounds across midfield right about the 45-yard line. That's what I was talking about earlier. If you over-pursue Dunn, it's going to leave the backside open for another runner, and that's sure enough what happened.
Well, that's your kind of chess back and forth in this game. You know, you can't let Dunn hurt you, but Nairn kept the ball that time to this near side of the field and found good yardage.
First and 10 at the Bearcat 45-yard line. Handoff this time to Dunn, looking for a hole. Doesn't find one this time. Bearcats do a nice job of bottling it up, holding him to a gain of 2 yards. Make it second down and 8.
Bearcats did a good job, better job that time. The defensive line got off their blocks and linebackers came in and stopped them for a short gain there. Second down and 7 at the 42.
Snap back. Nairn with the keeper, trying to go up the middle. Makes the outside. Now he's going to try to reverse fields, and that's not going to work out well for him. He ends up throwing it away. That may end up being intentional grounding.
I think that's going to be intentional grounding.
Ball didn't get past the line of scrimmage.
He's thinking about it.
Oh,
yep.
Okay, now he's decided.
Yep.
Here's the flag. We've got intentional grounding, the call against the offense. That's going to be a loss of down, so that's a big play.
So now it's going to be third down. And
if I'm not mistaken, they mark it where he threw the ball
yes.
from. Okay, so it'll be at the 46-yard line.
It'll be our 44.
Yeah, 44, I'm sorry.
Third down and 21. So this is a good chance here for the Bearcats to get off the field on defense and turn it back over to their offense.
That was an ill-advised throw. He should have just taken what he had and let it go, but it's hard to tell a competitive kid that. This time he just lofts it, and it's going to be intercepted by number 0, Fisher Pullen, who led the district in interceptions, and essentially that's about the same as a punt. Bearcats will take over at their own 19-yard line. That pass, Gerald, had no chance of being completed. He didn't have a receiver anywhere close.
No. So Bearcats have it back on offense with 9:52 left in the third quarter. The Bearcats trail 22-20. So another chance here on the offense to see if you can get a drive going and maybe take the lead in this game.
Well, in their first meeting, the third quarter is where the Bearcats really asserted themselves, so maybe we'll do the same tonight. First play, Bell's going to keep it, bounces it up the middle, spins one time, going to gain about 3 yards.
Bearcats seem to be blocking better for the running of Bell and the running backs for the Bearcats. They got 3 yards on that play.
Bulldogs again with the safety over the top of Brown. Single coverage to the Twins on the right side. It's going to be a handoff to number 5, Blevins, trying to make the corner. He does. And now it's off to the races. Blevins with a nice cut. 2 nice cuts. Good block right there by Brown. Nice hard run by Blevins.
I think they are doing a better job and more fired up as a team. Good blocking for Blevins that time, and just a good hard run by the sophomore.
Refusing to go down. Brown with a key block that time, flattens the kid, and then I look up and he's helping him up, so that's always a good sign. Knock him down, then hurt him. I mean, not hurt him. Knock him down, help him up, and then do it again. Bell with the keeper around the left side. Good block. Blevins with the roll block to free up. Bell's going to be a first down, ball at the 18-yard line. 1st and 10 Bearcats, and they got a little something cooking now.
That's what we were talking about. The Bearcats, we thought, might come out in the second half and start running the ball better, and they are.
1st and 10 from the 18. Handoff to number 5, Blevins, right up the middle. Going to gain a couple that time. Ball will be placed at the 16-yard line. 2nd down and 8.
You know what this is going to do, Scott, is we start running that ball and you can run play action.
Yeah, here in a minute he's going to fake one because that safety over the top of Barron's going to bite on it, and then Barron will be one-on-one with the cornerback, and I like his chances. Bell with the keeper trying to find a hole, makes the outside, makes a couple of men miss. Going to dive across the 5-yard line. Will be enough for a Bearcat first down. Going to be 1st and goal.
I like what they're doing now on offense. They're getting it rolling. They're blocking better. Bell is finding good running room, and Blevins is also helping out on running that ball. So you got a first down and goal at the 5.
Twin receivers to the right. Single, the tight end to the right. It's going to be a handoff to Blevins. Goes nowhere that time. Actually going to lose a couple of yards. Actually, that was Canning Cody that time. Going to lose a couple of yards. Going to make it 2nd down and goal. $7:11 remaining in the 3rd quarter. 22-20, Bulldogs on top. Bearcats knocking on the door. Bell in the backfield along with Canning Cody. Single receiver to the right, Twins to the left. Bell with the keeper following his blockers, and it looks like Bell's going to cross the goal line and in for the Bearcat touchdown. Bearcats are going to actually take the lead in this game. So a game where they've run half as many offensive plays and gained half as much yardage, Bearcats are going to take the lead, and that's got to be a little bit of a punch in the stomach to the Bulldogs.
A big hole that time for Bell to run in behind the left side of his offensive line, and just looked good on that drive, the running for the Bearcats.
Looks like the Bearcats are lining up to go for 2. If they're successful, that would put them ahead by 6. Brown in motion. It's going to be a fake pitch to Brown. Now a throw. Ball is tipped incomplete, intended for Logan Taylor. Falls incomplete, so the Bearcats will have a 4-point advantage. 6:50 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Bearcats on top 26-22. Nice job by the Bearcats that time. They stopped the Bulldogs. Of course, the huge loss of down penalty on the intentional grounding made a big difference. Bearcats with the interception by Fisher Pullen at the 19-yard line. Then the Bearcats drive 81 yards and in for the go-ahead touchdown.
Yeah, it's like a different team here in the second half so far, Scott. The offensive line, they've done some adjustments, and they're starting to take over this game.
Need to see the same kind of adjustments on defense again this series. It'd be nice to put some distance between the Bearcats and the Bulldogs. This time Baron Brown's lining up to kick. Not sure where Blevins is. But Brown going to be doing the kicking this time. Toe punch, taking it about the 15-yard line. Taken by number 3, and he's going to be out of bounds at about the 28-yard line. That's Isaac Bordelis, 6'1", 170-pound senior. Pushed out of bounds by number 44, Ty Deaton. We've got a 7-man officials crew, and they're doing a nice job tonight. They're out of the Tyler chapter, doing a good job. Bulldogs with the ball, 1st and 10, going to hand off to Dunn. He's trying to get the right side. That time Taylor strings him out, and Brown finishes him off for no gain, and then Brown helps him up.
Yeah, they got to him before he could get his momentum going vertical. He was running horizontal, and the Bearcats caught up to him. No gain that time.
Nice job by Taylor to break through and prevent him from turning it up, and then Brown to finishing him off. The point about the officials, it is always fun as an official to get to work the playoffs. Just the atmosphere is a lot more fun, and they are doing a good job tonight. It's going to be a handoff to Dunn. Right up the middle. Looks like he gained all 10 yards needed for the first down.
He's just a tough runner. It looked like it might close and the Bearcats would get him near the line of scrimmage, but he was able to break through that and get good yardage for a first down.
Dunn's 5'11", 210-pound senior. Twin receivers to the left side. Snap back to Nairn. Handoff to Dunn around the left side. Makes the corner. Picks up another 15 yards. Tackled there by number 7, Michael Dale Williams.
He's tough when he gets to that edge, especially if they make their blocks and there's nobody there for the Bearcats. He just flanks them, and then it's a race to see if the Bearcats can get to him.
Ball placed at the 46. 5:03 and counting in the third quarter. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Bearcats on top, 26-22. Snap back to Nairn. Fake pitch to Dunn. He's going to roll it out to his right. Intended for, looks like his little brother. Ball falls incomplete. I don't know if Bell got a finger on it or if the pass was just behind him. Either way, it's incomplete. 2nd down and 10. Bell rotating in at inside linebacker along with Klein Essler and Will Jeton. 2nd down and 10. It's going to be a handoff to Dunn. Stacked up. Gain of about 3. Several Bearcats in on the tackle, including Jeton and Taylor and Cody.
They got about 4 yards down to the Bearcat 42, where it'll be 3rd down and 6. This is going to be one of those pivotal plays in this game, and it may be a 4-down territory for Millsap.
Toss out to Dunn, and he makes the corner, and he's going to be gone. In for the Bulldog touchdown. I don't know what else Dunn has done this year, but he's having a career night tonight for sure.
They ran a little option play to this near side of the field and pitched it just at the right time, and Dunn did the rest.
Number 81 in to attempt the extra point for the Bulldogs. Snap, hold, kick is up, and good. Bulldogs back on top, 29-26. 4:01 remaining in the third quarter.
We mentioned earlier that in the first meeting during the regular season that if Millsap was up 14 points in the third quarter. So we're staying with them better, and hopefully the fourth quarter will be the Bearcat quarter if we can finish this game off.
Yeah, we're going to have a couple of defensive stops in a row. We did a nice job the drive before last, took the lead. Now we're at a point where we're just going to have to answer a touchdown to take the lead back, get another stop or two. Marco Gonzalez lining up to kick off again for the Bulldogs. Expect the squib kick. Caden Ryder's taking it every time they've kicked off tonight.
That's amazing that he's got the ball every time.
Oh, this time, well, actually, he's going to get it off the tip. Ahead to the 35-yard line where the Bearcats will have it first down and 10. That time, Cody tipped the ball. Ryder got it off the bounce anyway.
Yeah, pretty good field position, 35-yard line. So the Bearcats need to get that offense going again, keep that line doing what they need to do to open those holes for the running backs.
Bearcats come out, trips to the left, single receiver to the right, single back in the backfield along with Bell. Pass complete to Chuck Scholl. Nice job reaching it out. Tackled at the 41-yard line.
I thought he gained another yard, but
thought he did too.
The line judge marked it at 41, which is a 6-yard gain.
That's nice. We'll take 6 yards on first down every time. Second down and 4, same formation. This time Bell keeps it around to the left side, makes the corner, makes a move, runs over number 4.
Solid run that time by Bell. Once he gets to that edge and then cuts up the field, it's hard to bring down. And so a good first down there into Bulldog territory.
I thought he could have made the corner on that, but I like the cut and then running over the safety. So he crosses midfield. Bearcats will have it first down and 10. Same formation. This time he's going to hand off to Carson Cody. Carson's going to bounce it around to the right side. Oh, and he's so close to breaking it, but he's caught from behind by number 89, Patrick McKendry.
Yeah, I was kind of set up for it. Shoestring tackle that time on Carson Cody. It leaves him 3 yards short.
Still a nice gain on first down. So they've run the same formation so far, all of these plays, and run a different play out of it. Now we come out, trips to the left this time, single receiver to the right. Bell with the keeper around the right side, runs over his own man, pushed out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
The thing about Bell, when he commits to going upfield, he goes hard to bring down, and that's a good job that time by the Bearcat quarterback. So it's first down and 10.
So at the Bulldog 35-yard line, 2:14 remaining in the third quarter. Bearcats first down and 10. Trail by 3. Bell's going to keep it again around the right side, and he's got a lot of room to run. Nice block by Chuck Scholl. Bell dives ahead to the 21-yard line.
Got about 14 yards on that one.
Bell gets up kind of favoring his shoulder a little bit. Don't want to see that.
So a first down and 10 now for the Bearcats at the 21.
Bearcats twin receivers to the left side, and it looks like they've got one-on-one coverage right now on Barron. They're going to try to stop the run. Little counter play to Cody. Right up the middle. Nice run. Nice gain down to about the 8-yard line. Bringing up first down and goal for the Bearcats.
Good blocking that time for Cannon Cody. And when he makes his cut, he is determined and shoots through that hole really quick. So it's first down and goal now for the Bearcats at the 8.
Third quarter's going quickly. Minute 40 remaining. First and goal for the Bearcats. Barron all alone at the top of the formation. Bell's going to keep it, and he's just going to walk in for the Bearcat touchdown. Great blocking that time. Cannon Cody laid out the defensive end.
I can hardly believe the team I'm seeing now compared to the first half.
Officials timeout for an injured player. Yeah, the Bearcats are offensively playing with a lot more fire. Millsap looks to be kind of back on their heels a little bit, almost like they're gassed.
Yeah, because the Bearcats ran a lot of plays there in the third quarter, running the ball, and they've had 2 long drives here in this third quarter. They're up 32-29 pending the extra point.
Hope the young man's okay. Not exactly sure what happened. Official tells both teams to head to their own sidelines. They do have the big video board here, but they're not showing a replay. I don't think they can show replays when a student gets hurt. But he's up. Coach pats him on the back, says, let's go. That's number 12, Peyton Renault, a 6-foot, 160-pound junior. Seems to be walking okay. He might have just got the breath knocked out of him. Blevins must be hurt. We got Brown attempting the extra point, and with Freeland doing the holding. Hessler's still the deep snapper. Bearcats with a 32-29 lead. Brown going to toe punch it straight ahead. And it's no good. So the score remains Henrietta 32, Millsap 29. Now this is where I was saying, Gerald, that the Bearcats are going to need to come out and make a stop. And then score again and put some distance.
Yeah, we got a minute 31 left in this third quarter. So the you've only got a quarter and just a little over left in this game.
I see Blevins standing on the sideline. Obviously can't tell from this far away, but he does have his helmet and his pads on. Not sure what's going on.
Got a few scores. Eastland leads Cityview 35-21 as they head to the fourth quarter. And Dublin leads Callisburg 28-21 with 9 minutes left in the fourth.
Some pretty good games.
And of course, number 4 ranked Holiday Eagles last night defeated Jacksboro 63-12.
Aside from that game, everything else is a close game. Eastland won that district and playing fourth place Cityview. Even that game's fairly close. So Brown to do the kicking. Pooch kick. Oh, I thought Michael Dale was going to catch that. Actually,
was a chance for an onside there. We just didn't get the bounce we needed.
Ball goes out of bounds. That'll be a penalty on the Bearcats. Millsap will have the choice to either take it 5 yards from there or scoot us back 5 yards and make us re-kick. Looks like they're just going to take the 5 yards where it went out of bounds and start at their own 41-yard line. First down and 10, minute 31 remaining in the third quarter. Bulldogs come out in a familiar set, single receiver either side, Dunn in the backfield along with Nairn. It's going to be a handoff to Dunn. Gang tackled after a gain of about 5. Kid's got to be getting tired by now. I don't know. I don't have the stats in front of me, but I'm betting he's nearing 250 yards rushing.
I think he probably has over 250.
Definitely the focal point of Millsap's offense. Snap back to Nairn, handoff to Dunn, trying to make the corner. Does so. Stopped at the 43-yard line. Tackled there by Jaton and Logan Taylor. It'll be enough for a Bulldog first down.
He's just a tough running back. He's got pretty good vision and finds those holes and was able.
He just came off the field holding his stomach, so maybe getting a little bit tired. Now he's kind of swinging his arm around like maybe his shoulder's a little hurt. So Nairn in the backfield. He's going to keep the ball around to the left side. Nice block by his little brother. Good tackle there by Blevins. Tackled at the 35-yard line. Gain of 8. Going to be second down and 2. So Reed Green is in at running back right now. And that'll be the end of the third quarter. Both teams holding up 4. To remind each other, fourth quarter is next.
So we're going to take a break. We'll be back at the beginning of the fourth.
All right, we're back. Start the fourth quarter. It's going to be second down and about 2. Dunn trying to make the corner. Run out of bounds by number 2, Brown. Going to be out of bounds at the 30-yard line. That'll be enough for a Bulldog first down.
He's tough to bring down. He was going to the outside and looked like the Bearcats were going to get him for a loss, but he was able to get to the outside and go out of bounds at 30. Gain that first down.
So this is it, fourth quarter. Winner go home. Winner of this game will play Gunner next week. Dunn in at quarterback now. Snap, and it's going to be a handoff to number 7, trying to make the left side, and he cuts back against the grain, and he's going to be in for the Bulldog touchdown. Number 7, that's Cole Weaver. 5'11", 170-pound junior. Dunn that time hands it off. Weaver cuts back against the grain, finds the hole, and then just outruns everybody to the end zone. So Camarillo in to attempt the extra point to make it a 4-point game again. Good snap, hold, and kick. Is good. Bulldogs take the lead, 36-32. This is very similar to how we started the third quarter, Gerald.
Yes. So
Bearcats need to end this one like they ended the third quarter.
They need to go on offense and keep on doing what they've been doing there in the third quarter. There's a lot of time, 11:42 left in this fourth quarter.
This time, the Bearcats have moved Cody into that middle spot, anticipating the same squib kick that Gonzalez has done every time tonight. Same squib kick, and they found Ryder anyway. Taken at about the 18-yard line, he makes the corner, tackled at about the 31-yard line. Bearcats will have it first down and 10 from their own 31. So evidently the Millsap game plan has been to kick the ball to Caden Ryder, and they've done it every single time.
Now, did he come up from JV? He's okay.
So the Bearcats come out needing to answer, down 36-32, 11:39 remaining in the game. Bearcats come out, trips to the right, single receiver to the left. That's Brown, single coverage. It's going to be Bell on the keeper. Dives ahead to the 34-yard line.
Looked like there was a hole open, but it closed quickly.
It did.
Gained about 3 yards. So out to the 34-yard line where it'll be second down and 7.
So the Bearcats have had enough success running the ball during the third quarter. The Bulldogs are now single covering Brown. We've got a flag. It's going to be a false start. Call against the Bearcats. They can do it, but it's always hard to overcome those 5 negative yards. So make it second down and 12. Bearcats twin receivers to the right side, single to the left. Logan Taylor, the tight end. It's going to be a handoff to number 16, Cody, trying to make the outside. Can't quite get there. Gain of 2. Going to bring up third down and 10.
Now you're in a tough spot. You got third and long. Most likely a pass down here.
You know, earlier, Bell kind of came off holding his shoulder funny. I wonder if they're protecting him because we haven't seen a pass in several plays. Going to have to this time, though. Bell back to pass. Now he's being chased. Going to scramble. Almost intercepted, but falls incomplete. Going to bring up fourth down and 10 for the Bearcats. Brown was coming back to try to help out his quarterback, but the defender cut in underneath. Almost came up with the interception, unable to. So now Brown will punt. Nice high punt. I'm going to go out of bounds at the 35, 36-yard line, where the Bulldogs will have it first down and 10. At some point, the Bearcats are going to have to make a stop on defense.
It's got to be now. You're in the fourth with 9:56 left. You're behind by 4 points. So the defense is going to have to stiffen and stop them and try to get the ball back for the offense.
So you got Essler and Bell at the inside linebacker. Brown and Blevins at the safety position. It's going to be a handoff to number 8. Dunn makes the left side. Out of bounds after a gain of about 8.
It's that same play where they get it to the outside, and they flank the Bearcats. Second down and 2 now. The ball at the 44.
Three receivers to the left side, single to the right. Dunn in the backfield. Going to hand off to Dunn right up the middle. And he is going to be off to the races. Pushed out of bounds by number 1, Freeland, at about the 13-yard line. First down and 10 for the Bulldogs. Bearcats looking a little tired and unable to wrap him up. Bulldogs up by 4, 36-32. First down and 10 from the Bearcat 13-yard line. Handoff this time to Green. Bounces it out to the right side. Finds nowhere to go, but he does make positive yardage. Tackled there by Blevins and number 55, Bodie Vickers.
He got 5 yards on that play, so second down and short. 5 yards to go for the Bulldogs. And this is stiffen up time if you want to be in this game. The defense has got to will their way to a stop here.
Second down and 5 from the 9-yard line. Bulldogs with a 4-point lead. Come out with this power formation. It's going to be Dunn straight ahead that time. Cannon Cody shoots the gap, stops Dunn for no gain.
Good job that time by Cannon Cody, coming through and getting good penetration, a loss of 1. So it's third down and 6 at the 9.
They're in that formation where Dunn's in at the quarterback. Takes the snap. Oh, and he fumbles it, but he's still able to fall ahead forward for positive yardage. Tackled there by number 72, Aiden Fugit. It's going to be fourth and about 3.
They're going to try a field goal here. It looks like.
Are they? I haven't seen.
No.
Number 81 at Camarillo is their place kicker.
They're going to go for it.
They're going to go for it.
Fourth and 3.
Fourth and 3 from the 6-yard line. Probably going to try to draw us off. Nairn back at quarterback, Dunn the running back. It's going to be a rollout to the right side. And he is stopped at the 6-yard line. That'll be a turnover on downs. Bearcats come up with the huge stop that we had just talked about. Nice job. Again, their coaching decision's kind of curious. Why not kick that field goal to go up by 7 points?
Well, 7-11 left in this game, so it's time for a 95-yard drive for the Bearcats.
And hopefully it takes 7 minutes and 10 seconds. And that's exactly how we beat him the first time. So 7-11 remaining in the fourth quarter. Bulldogs up 36-32. Snap back. Bell's going to pass. Nice job finding the open receiver. Nice catch by Fisher Pullen to get out of the shadow of the goalpost.
Good job by Bell. He didn't panic. He was back in the end zone. The line gave him good protection, and you found Pullen on the far side of the field for that completion. Second down and short now.
Brown with the single coverage and a whole lot of green in front of him. I'm sure Bell sees it. Snap back. Bell with the keeper. Bounces to the outside. Dragging Bulldogs with him. Crosses the 20-yard line. That'll be enough for a Bearcat first down. Nice job right there.
This has been a really tough played game. A lot of hard hitting. Tough in the trenches, and both teams are They're going to be worn out after this game, but good job that time by Bell of getting the first down.
3 receivers to the left side, single to the right. Single back in the backfield along with Bell. Bell with a quick pass. Caught by, oh, no, he says incomplete. Not caught. Official right there on top of it. Saw the ball hit the ground, intended for Charlie Scholl. Incomplete, going to bring up 2nd down and 10. Bad thing about that is it stops the clock.
We still got a lot of field, Scott, to run clock off.
Oh, yeah. Cody in the backfield along with Bell. Twin receivers to the left. Charlie the only receiver to the right. Hand off to Bell looking for a hole. Not going to find one this time. Tackled right at the 21-yard line. Going to bring up 3rd down and 10. Bulldog fans on their feet, encouraging their players. Brown all alone out to the left side. 3rd down and 10. Bell is under quite a bit of distress. Nice job getting rid of the ball. It's going to bring up 4th down and 10. Bearcats going to have to punt it away.
They don't have a good fake play, do they?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think we've run a fake punt all year, have we? I don't remember one.
Not that I recall.
So Brown into punt. Bulldog back at his own 49-yard line. Good high punt. Says get away from it. Bearcats going to let the ball roll. Nice roll. It's going to be down at the 29-yard line with 5 minutes remaining in the 4th quarter. Bulldogs have the ball 1st and 10, leading 36-32.
The key on this defensive series for the Bearcats is no first downs.
Yep.
They're going to have to stop them, and none better than this first down play to try to get just either short yardage or an incomplete pass. They're probably going to run the ball.
If I was a bet man, I'd say they'd hand it to number 8. Oh, and it's a bad snap, and Nairn's just going to fall on it for a huge loss.
Back inside the 20 to the 17-yard line.
What a crazy-looking play. Do you think he was trying to snap it sideways to Dunn on the run? If so, that's a terrible idea. So that makes it 2nd down and 21. Ball on their own 18-yard line, 4:24 remaining. Twin receivers either side. Nairn back to pass. Actually, he's going to run it. Nice job by Cannon Cody. He wasn't fooled.
Also, McMillian.
And him and Cody McMillian met at the quarterback and dropped him for another negative play. 3rd and 26 now. Ball on the 13-yard line. So just as the Bearcats didn't do anything on offense, Bulldogs following suit. .348 remaining in the game. Handoff to Dunn, still on his feet. Tackled at the 19-yard line. It's going to bring up 4th down and long.
Do we still have all our timeouts?
Yeah, we've not called any timeouts. I don't think either team has the second half.
So we're gonna have the ball just under 3 minutes with 3 timeouts left.
I mean, the Bearcats have shown that they can score quickly. So the Bulldogs back to punt. Short punt. Get away from it, everybody. Out of bounds at about the 43-yard line. Bearcats have it in good field position. 2:52 remaining in the game. Here's where the Bearcats can take the lead and live to play another week. At the very least, the game has been competitive and entertaining. But I know the Bearcats would like to win another gold ball and have another shot at Gunner next week. Offensive line has done a much better job during the second half. So we got single receiver to the right, trips to the left. Cody, the runner, in the backfield along with Bell. Snap, pass, caught by Brown. Makes a man miss. Nice block by Taylor.
He was down.
Oh, no, they said Brown fumbles the ball. Millsap recovers it at their own 29-yard line. 2:44 remaining in the game. I wasn't able to see it. The official was right there on top of it, so you have to assume he did.
We can see it here on the replay.
Brown had made a guy miss. It looked like he was trying to change which hand it was in. So the ball's going to be placed at the 29-yard line. Bulldogs with the ball, first down and 10. 2:44 remaining in the game. Handoff to number 8, Dunn. Their workhorse goes ahead for about 3 yards. Tackled there by Bell. 2:20 and clock rolling.
Yeah, they're going to have to start using their timeouts after this play probably.
Yeah, 16 seconds on the play clock. It'll be down below 2 minutes when he snaps the ball. Nairn with the pass. Complete. Pushed out of bounds by Brown. Gutsy call, but it pays off. Ball at the 36-yard line. First and 10. First and 10 Bulldogs, minute 56. Bearcats desperately need a stop and a turnover right here. Bulldogs ahead by 4. It's going to be a handoff to Nunn around the right side. And he fumbles the ball. Oh, and it goes out of bounds. Bulldogs are going to retain possession. Nice job by Michael Dale Williams to strip it from him. But he's unable to hang on to it. So the ball will be placed back to where he fumbled it, not to where it went out of bounds. Boy, that was close. Make it second down and 2 for the Dogs. Minute 40, clock still running. Handoff to Dunn, straight ahead. Bearcats with a gang tackle. That'll be enough for a Bulldog first down at the 25-yard line. Henrietta with the timeout. That's their first with a minute 20 remaining in the game.
Well, the breaks here in the fourth quarter haven't gone Bearcats' way.
No, they've not gone their way. They played much better in the fourth quarter, but they haven't been able to get any of the breaks. And poor tackling, or you got to give the kid credit.
Yeah.
Dunn put this team on his back and carried them. to this point, and I would expect their coach to hand it off to him 4 straight times.
And if they go ahead and win this game, they get the pleasure of playing Gunner next week. One of the top teams in the state.
So ball placed at the Bearcat 25-yard line, minute 23 remaining in the game. Dunn, the running back in the backfield, along with Nairn. Snap to Nairn. He's going to pitch, and that ball is an incomplete pass because he's throwing it forward. Number 71, McMillian, having a really good game, almost intercepted that. That would have been awesome. Going to bring up 2nd down and 10. The good thing about that is the clock stops. You know, Gerald, this year is a realignment year, or this school year is, so in February they'll announce the new alignment. It might be kind of fun if Millsap was in our district next year.
Yeah.
Because these two teams are so competitive. It might be a fun matchup for the next couple of years. Millsap has called a timeout. That's their first one of the second half, so both teams now with 2 timeouts remaining. Millsap on top, 36-32, minute 11 remaining in the game. 2nd and 10 from the Bearcat 25-yard line.
So a minute 16 left.
Oh, they
in this
put
game?
some time back on the clock, minute 16. At this point, every second counts. Now it's a minute 17. Do I hear 18? All right, 2nd down and 10, Bulldogs with the football. Coach Broussard trying to dial up a magic defensive play. Bearcats have 2 timeouts left. Bulldogs have 2 timeouts left. It's going to be Dunn at the quarterback position. Direct snap to him. Oh, my goodness. The blocking right that time was incredibly good by the Bulldog line. Dunn down to the 15-yard line.
That's first down. That's going to do that.
That'll be enough for a first down. Bearcats will call their 2nd timeout, minute 11 remaining.
The time isn't going to work out. The only way for the Bearcats now is for like a turnover.
Yeah, and it's not, you know, we saw them on that last drive. Their center snapped it sideways, so you never know with kids what's going to happen.
Give you some scores here from the district. Eastland beats Cityview 42-21. With 1:22 left in the 4th quarter, it's Dublin 38, Callisburg 33.
Wow.
And then our score here with the Bearcats and the Bulldogs lead 36-32.
So really the talk was early in the year that District 5 was pretty weak and District 6 was strong. Looks like District 6 may only have Holiday to represent in the rest of the playoffs.
I think the Bearcats called the last time out.
So Dunn with the kneel down, and then the Bearcats immediately call a timeout, minute 6. At this point, after this timeout, Bearcats unable to stop the clock. The only hope really now for the Bearcats is a bad snap. Minute 8 remaining. Millsap on top, 36-32. Bearcats have played much better in the second half. They came out kind of flat in the first half, but yet only trailed by 1 point at halftime. Kind of wonder what it would have been like if they'd have played with this kind of fire the entire first half. Snapped in there, and he kneels it. Bearcats unable to stop it, and that'll be the... Yeah, it's actually going to be third down, minute 3. .26 on the play clock. 30. Yeah, the Bearcats...
They'll kneel one more time, and that'll take care of it.
Yep. So the Bearcats are going to finish the season at 7-4, losing in the by-district round to Millsap, who finished the season. Who lives to play again, improves their record to 6-5. And that'll do it. The coach is letting the fans know that they can cheer now. That the Bulldogs have won their first playoff game in a long, long time. Their coach Johnson is jumping around. He's excited for the boys. Like I said, they hired him a few years ago. He turned this program around. They had been a doormat for a lot of years, so they're pretty excited. The officials, they're heading off the field as the clock winds down. The Bearcats, reality sets in for these seniors. I'd like to say good job. Coach Michael Johnson, he's got something good going here to the underclassmen. There's something to build on, and certainly some hope for the future. The two teams meeting at midfield, shaking hands, and disappointing end to the season. Did a lot of good stuff this year. It was a fun season. Certainly an improvement over last year.
Yeah.
And I look for the Bearcats to continue to get better each year under Coach Michael Johnson.
Yeah, Coach Johnson has a year-round program. He's getting them stronger. Their off-season program is really good, and he also works with the quarterbacks. So they'll be back next year with a team that's getting better. And that's all you can ask for is the program getting better as they go through to the future. But yes, like you said, Scott, Bearcats improved from last year.
The senior class has made an impact and has given the underclassmen something to shoot for. A couple of the Bulldog players decided it's a good idea to pour Gatorade on their head coach. I suppose at this point he's okay with it. Bearcats stand for the school song, and that'll wrap it up for the Bearcat football season. Thank you for joining us tonight. Look forward to seeing you again next year.